Hi guys and welcome to Strength Universe. Before we get into the video, I'd like to say thank you to Nimol for asking if Jay Cutler could have been considered one of the strongest bodybuilders, along with Ronnie Coleman and Marcus Rule. So I thought we'd take a look. Jay Cutler dethroned Ronnie Coleman at the 2006 Mr. Olympia and went on to win the title a further 3 times. Ronnie Coleman has won the Mr. Olympia 8 times and shares the record for the most Olympia wins with Lee Haney, and he is widely regarded as the strongest professional bodybuilder of all time. We start the comparison with the bent over row, and here we see Jay pulling 184 kilograms or 405 pounds, compared with Ronnie, who's using 225 kilograms or 495 pounds. Their range of motion is comparable, but Ronnie is more explosive and possibly gaining from momentum. And the win on the bent over row goes to Ronnie, who manages more repetitions with 22% or nearly 100 pounds more weight. The bent over row is followed by the incline bench press, and here we find our athletes both using the same weight of 184 kilograms or 405 pounds. But it does appear that Jay is using a slightly better range of motion, although it's hard to judge if he is receiving assistance due to his girlfriend's hands contacting the bar throughout. Despite receiving assistance on the final couple of reps and using a shorter range of motion, Ronnie takes the victory by achieving more unaided repetitions. Although depending how much value you place on range of motion, some may consider this a draw. Next up is a hack squat, where we find Jay and Ronnie using an identical weight of 327 kilograms or 720 pounds, but Ronnie is using knee wraps that do provide an advantage. Jay is appearing to use more control and possibly a better range of motion, locking out each rep, compared to Ronnie, who is maintaining constant tension. After considering the differences in form and the fact that Ronnie achieves more repetitions but he does so with the use of knee wraps, I think the fairest result is a draw. The fourth comparison is a dumbbell press, and here we find Jay using what I believe is 73 kilograms or 160 pound dumbbells versus Ronnie's 91 kilogram or 200 pound weights. While it may be due to the camera angle not doing Jay any favours, it certainly appears that he's using a reduced range of motion even when compared to Ronnie. I'm yet to see any professional bodybuilder who can beat Ronnie on the dumbbell press, and so that proves to be the case here, with Ronnie taking an easy win in pressing a 24% heavier weight for almost as many repetitions as Jay. The penultimate comparison is a front squat, which has a number of differences, with Jay performing a lift on a counterbalance Smith machine loaded with 172 kilograms or 380 pounds, and he's doing this to well below parallel, while Ronnie is using a barbell loaded with a combined 265 kilograms or 585 pounds and has to walk the weight out before beginning the lift. He is, however, using knee wraps and a reduced range of motion when compared to Jay. Ronnie clearly takes the win here, but when considering that Jay isn't using any knee wraps and is going arse to grass, I think the difference between the two is less than it seems. For the final comparison, we take a look at the athlete's shoulder strength with the seated dumbbell press, and straight off the bat, Ronnie's using a much heavier weight of 73 kilograms or 160 pounds, compared to Jay's 54 kilograms or 120 pounds. But he is also using less range of motion and is visibly at a higher RPE. Even when considering Jay's better range of motion for more repetitions, there's no getting past the fact that Ronnie was using a 35% heavier weight and thus takes the win. This victory means Ronnie has comfortably won 5 out of the 6 lifts I've compared and a bunch more that I haven't, maintaining his crown as the world's strongest professional bodybuilder. But it would be awesome to hear your opinions, so please let me know what you think of Jay and Ronnie in bodybuilding and this comparison, as well as any suggestions you have for the strongest bodybuilders in the world. I've left social media links and credits in the description below, so please check those out and give them a follow. And finally, if you enjoyed this video, please help support my channel by clicking like, sharing the video and subscribing. Thank you.